everybody, I'm back. In my last video, I showed y'all these tags with this dangle that was in the pocket of a tiny journal in my Romantic Winter Junk Journal folio. That's a mouthful. And I said that I would do a craft with me session on these little tags. Now, I'm not going to do them exactly like this because y'all have already seen these. I'll show y'all them off. Maybe because I don't think that I did go through every one of them. But they're just fun little tags. Most of them come from my Winter Romance Journal kit that's for sale on Etsy. But some of them did come from papers, and I will leave that link in the description. From another shop I cannot think of right now, same as I couldn't in the other video, and I meant to look it up. But they did not have any tags for that paper, and I used my tag punch to make the tags that I wanted. It's as easy as a rectangle piece of paper or a piece of cardstock. Move these little bits here. Cut off one edge. Use that edge, turn it over to cut off the other. And it does not have to be perfect, of course. Most of us have a hole punch of some sort. And there you go. A tag to decorate and do with as you please. I even have templates of this that I use. I've got this template online that I used to make my digital download tags, and I have this one. They're both really pretty. It just depends on the paper as to the one that I'm going to use. Okay, so you can make it a little bit fancier if you have a corner punch. Of course, you can always eye it, round off your corner, flip it just like that, round off that corner the same. But I do love my corner punch, and I use it a lot. But I see a huge complaint on journal groups that I'm in about how they cannot get this to work right. So I wanted to do a little demonstration with it and show y'all why it may not be working right for y'all. These are some issues that I had when I first started using it until it dawned on me. Y'all see the guide right here. And you think, well, that's how my cut is going to look, and it's true, it is. That is how your cut is going to look, but that's where you have to line your paper up to get that exact cut. So you have to make sure that corner is in that exact same shape as the line right there. I would put mine in like that or like that. It would not be all the way in, and that is a problem. So you have to make sure, see that 90-degree angle right there? That it's exactly like that. Then you have a really nice corner. You just have to look to make sure that it's all the way in and lines up with your corners. And then you have a really cute tag. Just stress the sides, do a little bit of embellishing. I am not going to work on that tag right now. I just wanted to show y'all that y'all can create your own. You do not need a template. You don't need to buy them, though you are certainly welcome, more than welcome, to go on my Etsy shop and get the journal tags that I have. I love them, I use them, and I buy other people's as well. Okay, so these are the ones that I have that I'm going to mess with today. And the first thing I'm going to do is, oh, that's a little itty bitty one. I hadn't noticed it was a different size. I know I did numerous sizes when I was printing mine out. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the hole in them. Sometimes I use my crocodile in it. What a breeze. comparatively for sure. It just goes through it like butter. Like butter. If y'all can hear my dog, I have dogs, not just a dog, but one of them is so yappy, and he's outside right now, and he will not hush. I'm going to distress all of these. To me, doing the distress does a couple things. It does give a really nice and vintage finish, but it also hides any imperfections or non-perfect cutting that you've done around the edges. It provides nice shadows. Yeah, I like it. Okay, now that I'm done distressing, I am going to put some little paper, they're not grommets. I can't even think of what I want to call them right now. If I think of it by the time the video's out, then I'll add that. But let's see how many I need here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Okay, now that we have all of our little round tag enforcers make stronger pieces, I need to glue them on. Alright, now that I'm done putting on those pieces to reinforce the tags, you know, that was my first time ever using my whole little tag reinforcer, hole reinforcer punch, and it took a little getting used to. I still have a bunch of sticker ones that I ordered off of Amazon that I still use, but I went ahead and bought this because I use it a good bit. I use my tag reinforcements a good bit, and someday I will run out, and I got this for a good deal, so I did buy that. Time for some more coffee. Okay, now I have never done a craft along with me, so this is a little weird, so y'all bear with me. Okay, trying to think, what do I want to do first? You know, I probably should have done this part before I put on the reinforcer thing, but that's okay. Okay, I am going to put a piece of paper. I try to keep scrap paper right below me just for stuff like this. I want to give, let's see, I'm going to give this one the appearance of some icicles. So I've got my Nuvo jewel drops here. And I'm just going to go right around the top. I do this quite thin at first. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I get a little stirry stick. And you know what? I've got my glue pen here. Yeah, here we go. Let's see my little pins here. One just fell out. No, that needs to go in the trash. So you could designate a pin just for such as this if you don't have a stir stick. And you just want to pull down. Definitely going to need more to create your icicles. Is there anyone out there that feels about tags the way I do? I mean, even outside of junk journals and such, which I absolutely love, I love tags. I love beautiful little tags. I'm not sure why, but I just do. I like to attach my icicles, so I play in the jewel drops a little bit to make them look like they're all attached, kind of clumped and hanging. Okay. I think I want a little one right there. Or maybe I want a really long one right there. And now I'm just going to sprinkle glamour dust on top. For that nice sparkly shimmer. Oh, that is so pretty. Can y'all see that? I'm not sure that you can. So pretty. I'm going to stick this in a place so it can dry. And I'm going to outline this one. I'm not going to do any icicles. I'm just going to do like a circle outline around the edges. You know what? I think I am going to choose. Yeah, I might underline some of them too. Pretty. Pretty. Do any of y'all have any exciting plans for the winter holidays? We celebrate Hanukkah, and we had a really great time doing that this year, more so even than last year. We're just learning, really learning all about it. You know, in the Bible, Yeshua, Jesus, he went to the temple for the Feast of Dedication, and I thought, well, we're supposed to do as he does, so let's do this. So we've been doing it for 2 years, and last year we didn't really know a whole lot about it, didn't find out a whole lot about it until it was nearly over. It was still lovely to do, but this year, you know, doing more research, finding out so much more about it, finding out it's not really about the oil, which legend says lasted for 8 days, because that's not really provable. You know, they don't know if that's a true story or not. But they do know that the rededication of the temple and the Antichrist that was dealt with, and miraculously, oh my goodness, the miracle of it and how he was overcome, we do know that that is true. And just to me, if anything should be celebrated, and I'm not talking about the birth of Messiah, we celebrate that also. We just celebrate it during Sukkot, and not on December 25th. But anyway, if anything should be celebrated, the overthrowing of an Antichrist who he erected an altar to Zeus in the temple, an altar to Zeus, and he trashed the temple of our Creator. He sacrificed swine on the temple, called an abomination of desolation, setting up that to Zeus and sacrificing swine on it. It just hurts me to think about. And he forbade the people to practice their religion as they had throughout history. And of course, most everybody went along with it, but there was a group that didn't. And it's just, y'all have to study it for yourselves. I cannot. I'll start crying at the miraculousness of it. It truly is amazing, and I'm just honored that I get to celebrate. If it wasn't for Hanukkah, we wouldn't have the Bible. You know what? We would not have Messiah. We would not have him. He was Jewish, of Jewish descent, and they tried to eradicate every one of them. So, and we used to celebrate Christmas. In fact, had someone told me 20 years ago that I wouldn't be celebrating it, I would probably scream blasphemy and shove them down. But, just the more that I've grown, the more that I've learned, it's not for us. But I certainly understand and do not at all judge those that do. I mean, I celebrate it. It was my most favorite holiday and favorite season of the year. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful, and yeah, I loved it. More icicles. I love it. I love it. What do you think? Okay, I'm just sticking all of these down here underneath my desk to dry. Let's see. Let's add a little trim to this one down at the bottom. Can y'all see? There we go. I'm going to make sure I was in frame. And I don't know if y'all can hear my background music or not, but I think the thing that I missed the most about Christmas was the music. So nostalgic and warm and cozy and fuzzy. And the main music I listen to nowadays, since I've gotten old, is vintage, old classic jazz. I discovered it a while ago, and I just love it. And so by listening to that, I discovered a ton of like vintage fall music, vintage winter music. That's not really Christmas based. It's just seasonal, I guess you could say. So I listen to a whole lot of that throughout the fall and the winter season. And there's a lot of songs that are on Christmas records that really don't have anything to do with Christmas. This paper that I'm using, I printed out too large. I printed the envelope out too large, so I'm not going to use it, but it's great to do stuff like this with and be able to catch the glitter so it's not wasted and not mess up my surface too much. Here we go. Oh, where's my trash can? Out of my reach. Okay. Put that back up. Okay. I'm going to have to wait till that dries on those to finish those, but I can do some stuff to these for right now. So let's see, what am I going to do? I've got some supplies here. Don't know if this is all I'm going to use. It was just stuff that I was thinking about. Time for another sip of coffee. So what have I got? I'll probably put this tiny little guy right on the front. So what do I want to do with him? I don't think I want that on the very front. I do think that I like that. What are you doing, hubby up? My baby girl come up here to see me. Mommy's pup. Alright, let's see. I do think that I will edge that with this. I'm not going to cram too much on any one page or any one tag. I don't want it to be overwhelmed. I just want them slightly embellished, all come together, be cohesive, give it a certain cohesive look. I do use my Fabri-Tac when I'm gluing down. Almost anything more than paper. I'm just so afraid of sending something to y'all that y'all might order and it coming apart, lifting up or whatever. I do not want that to happen. So I've gotten the habit of just using what I know to be absolutely best for whatever product it is that I am working with. And I know that Fabri-Tac is going to grab a hold of this, and it is not going to let it go. Yeah, I'm needing some more Fabri-Tac. It's getting low on me. Okay, now what? Alright, I'm looking for some embellishments that I have on my mind. Should be, well, I thought they were over here. Y'all, I need better organization than this. Alright, y'all, I went and got a few little embellishments here that I should have gotten earlier, but did not think about. So, let's see. What about... Yep, there we go. And I think that's going to be enough for that. My dog is still out there barking up a storm, y'all. Barking up a storm. And I have no idea why. The back door is open. He can come in. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here. The temperature, well, there we go. Fabri-Tac is getting stringy. The temperature is perfect. It has been so cool lately. You know what? I think I do want a touch of, yep, made a glue mess. I hope y'all are at least laughing at me and having a little bit of fun with the glue mess. I need to get more cheesecloth. This is sad. I actually ended up using some for cooking. I was making some apple cider, some spiced apple cider, and I had run out of packaged spices. I love the aspen mull spices, and I thought I had more, but I didn't. So I made my own, and I needed to use cheesecloth. So I told my daughter, I said, run up to my craft area on my desk, bring me the cheesecloth, please. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Happy with that, except for the, can y'all see? Yeah, that's cute. Alright. Cleaning off that tip. What next? Oh, that's pretty. I like that. What do we do with it? What do we do with it? I don't think I want anything as big as that on it anyway, but these little bitty ones might be a cute addition. Do we want to do 3? Do we want to do just 1? Well, let's cut off 3. Let's see how that works. Y'all, I lost my dad this past October, and I honestly thought that he would live into his 90s. He was just, man's never been sick. He had a lot of issues. He was an addict and went on a horrible drinking binge and ruined his liver. and there was no turning back. So we lost him this past October, and I lost my mom when I was 30. I was 31. She was 50, and yeah, I'm really missing my dad right now. It's rough. Anyway, kind of like that. What do y'all think? I know y'all can't answer me, or you can, but I can't hear ya. Let's see, it seems like it's missing a little something, something. I don't think... I have an idea. I have an idea. I don't know if I'll use this or that little... Let's see. No, let's... Where's my book? Where's my book? Here, right in front of me. I found this hymnal at a thrift store for just a few dollars. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, let's see. I want it to be on this side. Oh yeah, I do like that. Just whittling it down to what I want, because I only want a little tiny piece. And y'all know what we're going to do. We've got to distress it. Where's my little distressor piece? Where's the little? Did I knock it down? Probably. Alright, let me grab another one. I need to order some more of these. I'm getting low. These are looking kind of rough. Alright. I'm just stressing the music sheet. And so I have this hymnal, and I grew up Baptist. So, and that's a Baptist hymnal, you know, and so going through that book and looking at these really brings back a lot of memories. And I walk around the house singing, you know, just as I am without one plea, all to Jesus I surrender. It brings back a lot of memories. This sheet is from Blessed Assurance. And I put Old Rugged Cross inside the CD case that I made in my winter journal. Okay. Glue this on. I like that song, Blessed Assurance. Yep. I like it. Let's see. So, what you think? Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? Little bit of rustic with a little bit of sparkle. A little bit of bling. Nice combo. Cute. Alright. What's next? Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. That is so much color there. We've got some neutrino. I like that. And it kind of it brings in that rustic, but you also have the ribbon. And I did want to use that, but I'm not sure that I like all that white going up on there. That's a lot better. I actually brought some of the lace stringies down so it wasn't covering up the rose. I don't mind. I definitely don't mind some being over the rose. In fact, I like it that way, but that was too much at first. So I'm going to brush some of those down. There we go. Yes. Y'all hear my fabric tag? This is getting dangerous. I don't want to go without my fabric tag, so I suppose when I'm done with this portion of the video, and I'll continue tomorrow with the other tags that are drawing. When I finish with this, I will go down and order me some more fabric tack. Oh, and my battery is going dead. Let's try to finish this one. Do we have time? Hi everybody, welcome back. We are on the second day of making the tags, and the icicles and the trim turned out beautiful, and they're fully dry. A little bit of that excess off of that one I didn't notice till just now. Okay, we were on this one yesterday when I decided to stop, so I guess let's continue with that one. I'm going to set these aside so I don't get sidetracked, because I will get sidetracked. I think, I wouldn't be surprised if I was one of the first children ever. Nah, I probably wouldn't have been one of the first children treated for ADHD, and I was not diagnosed with ADHD. It didn't exist back then, but I did take medication so I could sit in my seat and do my classwork and focus and stuff like that. And I don't remember the name of the medication. I didn't take it throughout my whole life. I learned how to control it myself. But I do know that it's outlawed now. That's a little bit scary. I was thinking, I've been looking at these before I set my camera up, and I was thinking maybe that with a little ball pin attached, but I'm not certain what I'm going to let dangle from that ball pin. Another button, some little flowers. I guess we'll just try a few things and see how it looks. Let's see. Okay. I just love this thread. This is from Esme's Crafty Me Shop, and it's simple and it feels so good. Very good quality and perfect to cut the little pieces to use as little tiny snippets. That's the main thing that I use it for. I've also used it for trim, but I do think that little snippets is the main thing that I use it for. My dogs are outside at it again today. Well, one of them, the yapper. He is yapping, yapping, yapping. Okay, let's see. I've got a white button here. That's cute. Let's see how the other color looks. And then I've got a few flowers that I want to try. How is everyone doing today? I spent my morning at the vet for one of my cats. I don't think I've ever doubled up a button. Anyway, He is going to have surgery. He's been treated. He's got an open wound on his neck, and it's like, you know, antibiotics and steroids get rid of it, but it comes right back. They can't figure out what's wrong. They did some testing. Nothing is really showing up. So they're wanting to do exploratory surgery. It's going to cost nearly $800, which we do not have right at this moment. I kind of like that, the double. I don't know. But anyway, so we got, for the moment, we got him steroids so that he's comfortable. That may even clear it up. Hopefully it won't come back again. But anyway, I was there for almost 3 hours. It's fun stuff. Let's try a couple of these flowers. Well, let's try it like this. I just love these little white flowers for the same reason that I love that other little thread I showed y'all. It's beautiful as fringe, and I do use it as fringe, but so often I cut these little pieces off and use them as little dangles. That is cute. That is cute. But another flower. One more. Okay, let's see here. Sometimes I just can't be sure. I'll try something and like it and think, but what if? So I am wondering if I should I think I'm only going to do one of these, try one of these flowers, because it does have the rhinestone bling, and I don't want it to be too much blingy. We like a little bit of bling, but not an overwhelming amount. Okay, what do y'all think? I'll be hanging down a lot more. That's kind of cute. And then let's put the button on the front. Yes, y'all know I'm spending a bit of time on this one tag, but you gotta be happy with what you create. And I think, you know, and honestly, I think if you're not totally happy, or you're not in love, or you're not even liking it, keep on and keep on until you are. It'll happen. It will. Now, I really love this. I do, but I'm not sure. Let me turn this way, because I'm not sure that I'm now loving that. I don't know. I do like that. I like it like that. Okay. I think that I am happy. I think that I am happy. We're doing this. I like it. I do. But, did I put the bulb? Okay, there we go. It's like, now the bulb pin is not laying right. There we go. That's cute. That is cute. Where is my glue? Here it is. Alright, we have spent enough time on this one for sure. Y'all, I did order more Fabri-Tac yesterday, like I said I was going to. Oh, that is cute. There we go. Cute. Yes. A little bit of glue. Okay. Let's clean off. Okay. I'm going to do one. Should not take as long because I was messing with it a little bit right before setting my camera up because I had an idea. I think I did it on this one. I had this, it was already a little tiny doily anyway, but I trimmed it to make the ends look sort of snowflake-like. And I thought, what about that? And then a drippy, wintry, bluey button, and I like it. It's simple, it's pretty. Let's go for it. I'm going for it, y'all. And we have enough sparkle up here with the icicles. We don't need anything sparkly down here. Let's add just a little bit of rustic, a little bit of shabby. I just love those icicles on it though. Where is my paper so I don't mess up my board? Y'all, this white thing up underneath that I have my stuff on is a, isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. It's actually a canvas. Because my desk top is green. It's a forest green, and it's just so difficult to see when recording. So that's why I have my canvas here so y'all can see everything better. One day, I will get my husband to make me a new desk. I have names here written of vendors that I've purchased stuff from for my next video that I'm about to create after this one. I wish y'all could tell me what you think, because this is one that I just did icicles on, and it has a teapot, a big snowflake, and some flowers. And I'm looking at it, and I kind of just want to leave it. I want to leave it like that. I want to leave it like that. I like it. I think it's beautiful. I think that's enough. I'm leaving it. And I did embellishment. It's got distress ink all around, and I did the Nouveau jewel drops with the glamour dust. So it is embellished. So I'm done with that one. I think that's beautiful. This one. What to do. I'm looking at my stuff. And I think I'm going to do half. It's right there. Yeah. There are no rules. Absolutely no rules in doing any of this. But for myself, I kind of follow my own rule of little bit of bling, you know, a little bit of sparkle. Make sure that there's some rustic, shabby element. And in this one, I don't know that there is going to be a shabby element. It just might be all bling. But it is going to be with other pieces that do have shabby elements, and maybe that's enough. Can y'all see how this looks up against that glamour dusted rim? What in the world? What's some noise that my overhead light is making? Never heard it do that before. Maybe it's kind of the house shifting, or I don't know. It's not an older house, so that shouldn't be happening. But I know it is super windy outside. Can y'all see how that looks up against that rim? That glamour dusted rim? I love it. I love it. And this is, yep, done with that one. This one, let me wipe off the lid, the top of my fabric tack, and put the lid back on. That is something that I try to be religious about, y'all. Your fabric tack will stay healthy much longer, even if you're going to use it again in a few more minutes. If you just take the time to replace that top every time, it will thank you. Y'all know what? I need my ruler. Where's my ruler? Where's my ruler? Where's my ruler? Where's my ruler? Of course. Well, I've got an emery board here that will work. Yes, y'all can hear. Y'all might be able to hear some really old vintage winter music playing in the background. And most of it I really love. It comforts me. It's nostalgic. But I do not like the one that's on. But I'm not going to take the time to turn around and turn it right now. Oh, I like that. Okay. And then... Okay. Does not have to be perfect, y'all. Will not be perfect, y'all. That's okay. I'm a big fan of imperfection. It reminds me of myself. No, seriously, there's something soothing about it, you know? Okay, I'm going to distress that. Where's my little finger? There it is. Okay. Y'all hear Sleigh Ride playing in the background? One of my very, very, very favorites. Always has been. And y'all know I'm a really big fan of Sleigh Ride instrumental. I think it's so pretty. Y'all are probably going to see this video after the holidays and be thinking, oh my goodness, why does she have to be playing that in her video? And I'm not even sure if y'all can hear it or not, but winter is still here, and it makes me feel all cozy and warm. And even after the holidays, I will still be playing this for a little while. I need to switch to a thinner top, but not right now unless it's clogged on me. It does that every now and then if I leave the pin out for too long. Yep. Alright, let's change that. It really holds. I love this stuff. Highly recommend it. I've heard that it's not available in some countries, and I've heard that in other countries it's really expensive. It's not cheap for me. It's not. But, you know, especially when I use the right tip and I'm not using a ton of it, it lasts me quite a while. It really does. So, just depends on how you look at it, I guess. And because I do sell so much of my stuff, I do not want to sell anything that is not adhered well, you know? I don't want somebody to get something of mine and it just fall apart. That would be horrible. I would be very upset. I mean, things happen. Nothing's perfect, and you know, eventually everything reaches the end of its life. Y'all know what I mean. Okay. I've got this embellishment. I've got this green piece of lace that I got from here. I got off of there. Ooh, I forgot about this. That is just so beautiful. I'm just looking at this piece. Can y'all see that? I'm just looking at this piece, and I want to use something off of it. Do I dare? Do I dare? Ugh. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's beautiful. That's very pretty. That's cute. Where is... Listen to the other kitties knocking down. Hadn't planned on using another button. Oh, that's kind of cute, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. That is cute. So many options. So many options. Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Now that's just more bling. But I do have the rustic music sheet on it. Believe me. This come from Esme's Crafty Me Shop on Facebook, and this one, you know what? Did I glue the back of it? I may not have. These in order to... Great, it's already stopped up. Because they're hand sewn, you have to put some glue on the backs of them so that if you cut them up, you know, you can cut them up and they won't fall. The sequins and the beads and stuff will stay intact. So that's super, super, super important. So I'm just gluing the back a little bit. Alright, now I don't know if y'all can hear it. Baby, It's Cold Outside is on. Also another favorite. And yes, I've heard all the people saying how it's a date rape song, though I don't see how it could be, because, you know, she's saying I ought to say no, 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 and she's debating back and forth with him and with her. She really wants to stay, but she also knows that people will talk, and it's probably not the right thing to do. Of course, he's a man. He's trying to convince her to stay. He wants her to stay, but he's certainly not forcing her to. What's in this drink? That part? Probably a little bit of alcohol, and I'm sure that she's aware. In my opinion. Don't let me get any comments about it. Seriously, I'll just delete it. I won't even respond to such nonsense. No time for the haters and the hate talk on my page. Alright, y'all are going to see my hand off camera for a second while I cut some of this. And it's really pretty. Yeah, look. It's so pretty. Anyway, I was thinking that as I'm doing that journal work folder, that y'all might enjoy seeing the process. I will do it from files, just like I did my last one, and I will decorate it. I'm not 100% certain yet exactly. I'm not sure at all exactly how I'm going to decorate it, but I'm also not sure exactly what all I'm going to put in it, how big I'm going to make it. Dealing with the one I had last semester, which worked really well for 3 classes. Honestly, it really did. If I only had 3 classes this semester, I just reused that one. It worked well. But there are a couple of things that if I was start from scratch that I would do differently, that I didn't use as much as I thought I would, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to cut a little bit more of that mesh. But I was thinking that y'all might like to see the process. Not sure. Depends on how much energy I have. If I even feel like starting it tonight or not. I've still got to do my curriculum. She has given me, my boss, my supervisor, has given me 2 new classes on top of ones that I already teach each semester. And that's happened to me one other time. And just talking about it makes me feel really overwhelmed. But I'm not going to let it consume me. Not going to, yeah. Anyway, it'll get done. It'll absolutely get done, and it'll be good, and I'm sure there'll be excellent classes. I love, love, love my job, and my students generally love me as a teacher, and we have a lot of fun. It'll work out. That one looks awfully similar to that one I had not even noticed. I think maybe I want to do a little, so let's do a little bit of gesso, just a little. Sometimes a ton comes out and don't mean to. I'm going to try to rake it back in. Yeah, it was too much. Okay, so I've got a little bit of gesso there. I did this in my winter junk journal, so hopefully this turns out well. I just try to make a really thin layer here. Otherwise, it's going to go all into the cracks, and it's not going to. It's just not going to do right. Okay. Kinda, sorta dip the snowflake down in it. Okay, let's see how that works. Can y'all see? Rock it around. Oh, that's so cute. Turned out good. A little bit of glamour dust. Ah, yeah, that's adorable. That's cute. I like it. That's cute, that's cute, that's cute. Okay. Let me put my glamour dust back in here. And set that aside to dry because I'm going to be using that paper for my references in a moment. I'm going to set this aside. Y'all know what? No, give me a minute. I'm going to dry this. Alright, y'all, so... Oh, no! A bottle of glue just went behind my desk. I decided to go ahead and dry the snowflake. And now, let's assemble. Y'all know what? Where is my... I found it. Ah, here it is. Okay, so let's put these together. I always put the circle ones on the front, in the front. And let's put the smaller tag, and then, you know what, let's end with the bomb. And then that one, that one, that one. Oh, that's so pretty. And that one. Oh, that is so cute. Okay. So I've got a bunch of fibers here, yarns, strings. I've got a bunch of my own, but I did order these from, let's see, I've got the name here, from Not Original. I will leave y'all the link in the description. From Not Original on Etsy. So give her shop a visit. Y'all will love the stuff that she has. She also sells them separate, and I got a bunch of little separate ones I can put together myself, but these were already put together. So, need to decide which ones I'm going to use. I think I like these blue ones. Alright, y'all, I've chosen my fibers to match with the colors, and I got it here, and I folded it in half. And now I'm just going to tie it with something, with this. Didn't know it was going to be this, but what am I doing? I was thinking I was going to make a dangle. I'm not, well, I am, but not the kind that I make so often. Those dogs have been yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping.
Alright, I love you.
I love you too. You're going to work?
Yeah. Okay.
And then I will string these up. That was my daughter. She got married. I married her and her husband last February. And they lived with us for a little while, and they got their own place in October. So I still see her a good bit. She still visits a good bit, but it's not the same. And I miss her. Just her presence, you know? Are any of y'all empty nesters? And I'm not completely and totally empty nest. I still have my one child. I adopted him. I've had him since he was a month old. I got him from NICU in Atlanta. I used to be a special needs foster parent. And nobody would take him because he was so medically fragile. He has hydrocephalus, myodysplasia, myelomeningocele, Carey malformation, bilateral clubfoot deformity, and spina bifida. And did I do this like I did my last one? Oh, okay. Actually, I did. But anyway, you know, so I've had him since he was a month old, and he went up for adoption when he was 3, and I already had 3 children. I did not want any more children. And then God laughed and laughed. I mean, how could I, after having him for 3 years, not all but gave birth, I have done everything except for give birth to that child. I spent his first 2 years, we practically lived in that hospital. I have saved his life on countless occasions. You know, he was not considered adoptable. But nonetheless, I mean, I couldn't risk that somebody else would adopt him. So I did, and he is my child, and he will be with us for the rest of our days anyway, and then after we pass, he will go. I am trimming this up. I don't like the length. It's a little bit too long for me. But my daughter, he will go stay with her when me and my husband pass, or when we get too old to care for him. But he'll be here for the rest of our life. But she was my only girl. I have 2 other boys, and you know, she's off on her own now, doing her own thing, and it's sometimes hard. Anyway, here we go. Done. How cute is that? I think it's just adorable. A little bit different from this one. I think that both are really pretty. Do you have a preference? Which one do you like best? The ribbons are different. I have a ton, so they vary. Anyway, we've got some icicles on the first one. Just a little rim trim on the second one. I embellished these a lot more. We've got rim trim at the bottom. Some embellishing with doily and lace. Some rim trim with the glamour dust. Some embellishing with a sticker of a snowflake, doily, rose, and lace. Some lace at the bottom. Nothing but some distress ink, but it's still so pretty. Simple. It's simple. And sometimes that's what I love. Sometimes I'm in the mood for just simple, and I like keeping it super simple. Alright, so there's that one. It's the original. That goes in my winter journal that I'm selling on Etsy. So here our fibers are a little bit different, a little bit thinner, a little bit of a different color. And honestly, I don't know which fibers I like best. I like both for different reasons. Alright, we've got a little baby tag. I like the little baby tag. I love it. I love it. So pretty. Pretty. It's pretty. Oh, I love it. I honestly don't know which one's my favorite, y'all. Y'all leave me which one is your favorite in the comments so I can get an idea of what y'all are thinking. Well, until next time, keep crafting, stay safe, love your families, and have a great winter break.